Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's video where we're going to talk about 5 things that I don't like about my 2001 Audi A4. One of the things that I don't like is the cup holders. As you guys can see, well, probably can't see, these cup holders here are very useless. They're only about an inch thick. They have these two, they're not even plastic, it's more like a rubbery flap that I'm not sure is supposed to hold some pressure when you put your cup in, but in reality it's quite useless, especially if you want to have an armrest. When you put it down, the distance between your armrest and your cups is only about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches. The story for the other cup holder here, the single in the front dash, is not much better. Again, it's a very shallow cup holder, maybe 1.5 inches total. It does have a floppy flap here. But once you put your cup, if it's anything bigger than well, when you put a child-sized cup, it wants to fall out because there's a lot of space. If you put a medium-sized cup, it's too high, so you're always worried that it's gonna just out of its own gravity fall out. So the only thing that's good for holding is if you have a medium-sized cup and it's only about 1/4 full, then this cup holder will do. Otherwise, it's useless. Another thing that I don't like is the auto-dimming rear view mirror. Now, although this rear view mirror does dim nicely, it is quite useless when it comes to trying to turn it off. There's no buttons underneath or in the back that you can actually use to turn off the auto-dimming feature. The only way I found out to be able to do it is there's actually a small hole right in here. I put my finger, it creates a bit of darkness and the light goes off, or the darkness goes away, so the mirror becomes more reflective. But as soon as I move my finger, my mirror dims again. It would have been nice if they put a button, as most other auto dimming mirrors that I've seen have. Another thing that I don't like is the trunk release button. As you guys can see, this trunk release button is actually very old school, and you push it in, you have to hold it until you pull your trunk up to open it. To close it, it's simple, but anytime you wash your car in the winter, all this builds up with ice, so you have to defrost it to be able to push the button in and open your trunk. I think for the time and age that this car was designed and built in, I'm sure they had some better solutions than the 1980s solution to opening a trunk. I also don't like that the instrument cluster, or the speedometer in this case, is only in kilometers per hour. As you guys can see, this instrument cluster is only in kilometers per hour, and there's no miles per hour option. I also don't like the fact that the turn signal lights illuminate as well as the daytime running lights. As you guys can see, when the car is running without the lights on, although the daytime running lights, in this case the fog lights, are on, the car does have these, in my opinion, ugly looking turn signal lights that I'm unable to turn off. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but these orangey lights here, they used to be quite orange, have, I guess I had enough heat cycles to a point where now they're flaked off and actually have pieces of orange flake on the bottom, and the light is half orange, half clear. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please feel free to subscribe, share, and click that like button. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.